I had never lived with anyone before in my entire life, unless you count like my brother and my parents. We moved in together, and before I knew it, there was the poster of the digestive system.
And so this is a picture of the colon. He found it completely disgusting in like my line of work.
No, it's awesome. I love it. It's so Andrea.
I met Daniel May 2nd, 2003. We met through mutual friends.
They gave us each other's email addresses. So I got Andrea's email and some information about her.
I didn't have a picture of him, and he didn't have a picture of me. And so come May 2nd, we set up a blind date at Knickerbocker Steakhouse.
And Andrea's a little bit more shy than me, so she felt totally comfortable letting me just blab on. And
we just kept talking. He kept talking about his animation stuff, and then I guess he found my medicine interesting.
I just remember towards the end of the day thinking to myself, wow, I can't wait for date number 2.
We started dating in May, and then we actually took a trip together to St. Lucia back in around November, October.
And it was all going so well that she was sort of like, where do you see this going? What about the future? You know, when, what's all this all about? And that was sort of like the first time that topic had ever been breached.
When we first met, I was finishing med school. I started residency in July and internship. Being an intern in medicine is a little crazy.
Because even though we have very different careers, I think both of us take our careers equally seriously. My job, once I got into directing and animating my film, was really just sort of, as long as I can stay up, I can get work done on the film. So I would stay up some nights till 5, 6, 7 in the morning. So Andrea knew that when she was on call and it was in the middle of the night and she had a break, she would always call me because I'd always be up. So we had a number of really excellent conversations. It was literally like Andrea holed up in her call room.
He keeps me grounded. I'm a very stressful, high-strung, checklist kind of person, and he would just be like, this is not a big deal.
In some respects, the Cylons are the humans. And I knew that there's a very good chance that we'd be spending the rest of our lives together, but I really wanted to live with Andrea and feel what that was like before dropping down on one knee and asking the big question on Friday Nerd Night.
I moved in, and this whole time, I guess 2006 would have been 3 years together, and I was kind of saying, when are we going to the next step? Speaking about engagements and stuff.
With the help of my father, he helped me pick out a really great, rock. I don't know anything about diamonds, so we found one that was within my price range and looked beautiful. And I picked a setting that was really great. It was inspired by the space station of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Hard to see on the iPhone, but the upper pylon does look a lot like this ring. And then I knew that I wanted to pop the question on our 4th anniversary in front of Knickerbocker's restaurant, where we always go once a year.
I had probably my scrub top still on, ran to meet him in front of the restaurant.
And then just right on the street, got down on one knee, asked her the question.
I just started crying. Passerbys with their dogs would be like, yeah, man, say yes. And
hey, what'd she say? And then everybody inside the bar area of the restaurant erupted in cheers, pounding against the glass. And she said yes. She loves it. And I think I love it. I'm
not
very
thinking about the Star Trek thing, but
I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate that Andrea doesn't realize the Star Trek connection because perhaps she would go running for the hills if she knew that.